Hi, and welcome. This is Melinda with Beta Breath Tarot, and I'm coming to you today to share with you some things, knowledge, experiences, and pull some cards to do with Ascension symptoms. It may seem I'm a bit late to the party regarding this, but I've been experiencing some throat-related Ascension symptoms and have taken off practicing multi-level self-care. Let's go over a bit of what Ascension is. To ascend means to rise. And when in reference to Ascension symptoms, one may often hear terms about this dimension or that dimension. But what I really want to do is break it down. Ascension is the current spiritual term for evolution of any or all the human bodies, which include mental, spiritual or energetic, and physical. And of course, one body affects the others. A human cannot experience evolution in one of its bodies without it affecting the rest. When one hears and thinks of Ascension symptoms, what's often brought to mind is spiritual evolution affecting one's other bodies. But Earth, as a planet, is a consciousness and has a consciousness of her own. She continues to evolve as well, and in order to remain on planet, performing physically and otherwise, our bodies must evolve with the Earth, whether our consciousness is ready to or not. Why is this happening? Everything in the universe exists to expand. Expansion is the purpose for incarnation. We exist to expand the I am experience. We hear about vibration, the planet and her vibration, and our vibrations regarding ascension. This is to do with frequencies or waves. If we think of the words written regarding God and let there be light, in order for this to be spoken in any sense indicates that first there was sound, and sound is waves. Everything in the universe exists as a wave, a frequency, and as the wave that is Earth rises or expands, our existence, our wave, must come to be in accordance and harmony with hers in order to remain here. Thus, Ascension symptoms is our state of temporary discordance as a human wave in relationship to the wave, which is the planet. To get a sense of this, all one really has to do is imagine being on a mountain versus a plain or a valley, and remember that what comes up must come down. The vibration of the planet rising or ascending indicates a new, higher zero, which is like getting off a roller coaster and the ground level being and remaining higher than it was upon originally boarding said roller coaster. So nothing to be scared of, just if possible, being a little prepared. What are some Ascension symptoms? How do we know we are experiencing ascension? What can we do? While there are many, many ascension symptoms, they can present in a multitude of ways. Largely, ascension symptoms present as illnesses, like you'll go to the doctor for anything from flu-like symptoms to weird body aches and pains, or even recurring issues over which, after repeated tests, they can find nothing medically wrong. Symptoms do not have to be physical, and they're often a combination. Those that are not necessarily physical may include waking up with sudden and unplanned shifts in awareness, thoughts, opinions, goals, dreams, and drives. This year for me has certainly been a combination. The 1st of December, I woke up with the strongest feeling my life was going to change whether I wanted it to or not. And actually, experiencing that feeling, I wrote down, I am going to change my life, because I really would rather feel participatory rather than it's just happening to me. Roads I've driven for months in my commute suddenly looked and felt foreign. Things I've been doing and working towards for the last several years and have certainly identified with suddenly held little to zero appeal anymore. And my body's even began exhibiting signs that it's no longer wishing to coordinate with me regarding doing these things. And it's admittedly rather scary. But it says to me that it's time to expand further than what my current reality can sustain. And that this scale of expansion for me is what is required to rise with the planet. So what can we do? What can we do regarding ascension symptoms? Do what we can to remain loose, but understand we often spring forth larger from what feels to be a constricted state. Shifts are times of empowerment and require us using our cumulative knowledge. While our spirit teams may seem distant, they are all around us. We must ask for direction and proceed as the soft, strong beings of love and light that we are. Journal when you can, even if it's a mere 3 words over coffee to do with the dream, or what have you. And you can come back later and reflect over and write more about at another time. Follow your intuition, whether that means taking a new way to work, speaking with a supervisor regarding time off, starting something new you feel you know little to nothing about. Pick up something old. That childhood dream you've had on the back burner forever. How might you do something with that? Stay hydrated. Water holds memory and connects the planet. She brings us healing of the ages when we drink it, and it is largely who we are. Breathe. Take time when you can to just follow the breath. Move, even if it's just a little jig on the kitchen floor on your way to make tea. Honor gratitude. Be thankful for the little jig in the kitchen. Allow what needs to go to go. This could be a job, people, places, ways of being, ways of dressing, ways of identifying that we have outgrown and no longer serve us. Allow yourself to grieve what is falling away. Welcome the new. Do what you can to keep an open heart and remind yourself, in every way, all is well. Now, in honor of ascension symptoms, I've pulled a few cards. A couple of them are from Whispers of the Ocean, oracle cards by Angela Hartfield, and one is a children's spirit animal card by Dr. Stephen D. Farmer. The first card is number 7 of the Whispers of the Ocean deck, Dancing in the Rainbow. It's her here. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. I thought that last sentence was particularly, it really got my attention, because it seems like these ascension symptoms at this time are really whittling down to what our authentic desires are. And that anything that does not fall within the parameters of our authentic desire is falling away, whether kind of regardless how we feel about it. Feeling happy is very much connected to how you perceive events, your roles, your opportunities, and what you have or don't have. Focus your attention on the positive things in your life. Create a balance between the negatives and positives you observe. Make a commitment to finding happiness for yourself. Express your creative self. What are you wanting more of in your life? This card tells you that no matter where you go or what you do, your optimistic and glowing energy will follow you and bring you happiness and joy. You charm others because you can always see the bright side, and you bring affection into people's lives. This beautiful, loving ability will get you through the tough times and will help you succeed. You are also at a point where you can share your utmost individuality and success with others. Expand and be willing to express who you are and what you stand for. Shine love on those you care about. The Hawaiian spinner dolphin is known to leap above the water and perform athletic feats in the air. Play is an essential part of the dolphin's way of life. You are presently in a time of new creative dimensions, curiosity, trust, and playfulness. Be open, breathe, and stay in harmony with your surroundings. The Hawaiian spinner dolphin reminds you to balance your daily life and let go of stress. Find ways to express your happiness. The second card is from the Children's Spirit Animal deck, and it's the horse. And to preface, this card is written for children, but I believe, of course, feel it still applies. Trust your feelings. It's so tempting sometimes to just go along with something, like when a friend invites you somewhere that you know is off limits. And even though it just doesn't feel right, you ignore your true feelings and go there anyway. Other times, something doesn't feel right in your stomach, and so you decide to listen to your feelings, like when someone you meet makes your stomach tight or upset for no obvious reason, so that you keep your distance. This is intuition. On the other hand, if you try something out like a dance, something new, and it feels good, you keep at it. Regardless of whether they are good or bad feelings, listen to them. Those sensations in your body, especially in your stomach or gut, can be a clue as to what your real feelings are. They help you know what and who to avoid and what or who you can trust. The more you practice paying attention to and trusting your truest inner feelings, the more you will make the right choices. And the third card, also from Whispers of the Ocean, is Look Beyond the Surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Allow your senses to become aware of the perfection that surrounds you. Allow allure exist. Allure exists in all aspects of your life, in nature, in relationships, in your own being. If you're missing it, assess what you have been focusing your attention on and looking for the beauty in your life instead. If you look, you are sure to find it. Get in touch with your sensuality through sight, smell, taste, and touch. Draw on your senses and experience contentment and deep satisfaction. It is time to treat yourself to a day of self-care. This could mean going to a spa, receiving a massage, spending time in creativity with people that you love. Discover new ways to creatively express yourself through dance, exercise, outdoor activities, painting, music, drama, and other art forms. This may be the perfect time to take up a new hobby, one which enables you to access the creative part of yourself. Now, it goes on to the last paragraph here to talk about these bumps and such on the whale, and says that it may look like warts, but these are actually barnacles. And barnacles, when they're young, apparently float or swim around the ocean from top to bottom and find themselves a home, whether it be on the bottom of a boat or on beings such as the whale. But mature barnacles become immobile or are immobile. So once they're home, it's fast, holding tight, steady. And the younger barnacles actually search for an identical barnacle on which to land. And it goes on to say that this actually, rather than diminishing the majesty or beauty of the whale, the barnacles give the whale's body an interesting detail. So a few things we may think about regarding this today. Where lies your interesting detail? And also, both the dolphin and the whale, today is the 3rd day of January already, by the way. And in numerology, number 3 is a great deal to do with communication and creativity. And both of these creatures rank high regarding animal totems to do with communication. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Blessed be. Namaste.